All right, we're live. It's John and Jim. We're watching TCU Arizona right now, but we wanted to get people.
This game won't end.
This game will never end. But we wanted to get people in the chat, and we're going to talk Padres. But we want to start just by we're just freaking out watching this game. I don't know if anyone else is watching this game right now from Viejas, but this is the most ridiculous game ever.
I mean, the ending to that game could not have been crazier. There's a foul. Clearly, they fouled TCU at half court. Dude had a breakaway, and he was 0.2 seconds away from ending the game. He tried to dunk it. Oh,
we're both, and Jim and I timed up our TVs where we're watching at the exact same moment, and we're both a minute behind live action right now.
I know. I'm looking at Twitter, and it's gonna tell us what is happening before it's on TV.
I'll tell you, man, Viejas in this tournament it's a good atmosphere because it's not one of these 20,000 seat buildings, It's a good building for this.
What up, Alan?
Let us know where you're watching from. Anyone watching Arizona TCU, and where are you watching from tonight?
Anyone at the game with anybody at the game? Live streaming.
Yeah, I can't keep my eye off this. We're going to get into the Padres. We're going to get into CJ Abrams.
Right.
And by the way, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. Smash the like button. Follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. Support our sponsors down below: Mark Nimitz, Aura, StubHub. If you're purchasing Padres tickets, we've got a link to purchase Padres tickets down below. This game's going to go on for another 30 minutes.
I know. Well, hopefully Arizona or somebody pulls away.
Or somebody. Well, yeah, someone will.
There's only two teams, so one of them will pull. One of them will win.
Yeah, where's everyone watching from here tonight?
Yep.
And while people
bring it in.
Yeah, while people tell us where they're watching from, should we get to Mark Nimitz off the top here?
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
Cool. This tournament, man,
dude,
crazy.
Crazy. All right, here we go. There's Mark Nimitz.
Mark, what's going on, man? We need to get Mark into the chat, but Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, the reason we've been able to do this wrap-up show for the last 6 months is because of Mark's support. If you support this channel, please support Mark Nimitz. He's a San Diegan. He's a lifelong Padres fan. He can save you $750 on your insurance here in 2022. Auto, home, renter's life, earthquake insurance. I've got homeowners and earthquake through Mark at Farmers Insurance. He can save you money. He's got great customer service. We have a link for Mark down below. So if you click that link down below, you can connect with Mark. He'll talk Padres with you all day long. He'll talk insurance with you all day long. He'll save you money. I mean, if you're looking to save $60, $70, $80 a month, I think we all are, when gas costs $70 to fill up right now, or $80 or $90.
I don't want to talk about that.
Bro. So yeah, back and forth we go. But again, if you have any insurance needs, if you're a Padres fan, if you're a San Diegan, please support Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance.
Yeah, all his information is always above my head during the entire video. Go to his email address to reach out to him, mnimitz@farmersagent.com. That's mnimitz@farmersagent.com. When you reach out to him, let him know that you heard about him through us, John and Jim, at the wrap-up show.
All right, let's get started here because Michael's got the super chat to get us started. Michael, we always appreciate your support of this channel. If you want to do the super chat, we'll definitely get your comment or question here tonight. And this is really this is the theme of the show today, Michael's super chat.
And I will definitely get to everybody to where they are at to give some shout outs here where you're watching. But Michael, thank you again as always. Since Tatis is out for 3 months, why not CJ? That's the video. That's what we're gonna dive into here. Pretty much once this whole game is
once this guy's nose stops bleeding on the court.
Oh, geez. And we're not distracted by nosebleeds and everything. But Michael, appreciate the super chat. We will get to that answer in seconds here.
Yeah, but that's the theme. So stay with us, Michael. That is the theme. That's a great question, and thank you for your support.
All right, let's get to all these shout outs here. We got Big Island Bum, Spokane, Washington, Temecula. Shout out to Temecula. Reno. All right.
Yeah.
Shout out in Reno. Kevin's in Virginia as always. What's up, Kevin?
Late night.
Phil's in OB. Shout out, Phil. Claremont.
What's going on?
Alan's in a whale's vagina. What's up, man?
Sounds like San Diego.
Yep. Daniel,
Cool.
Tijuana. Shout out Tijuana.
Awesome. What's up, Daniel? Thanks for
Our
watching.
boy or girl.
What's up,
Taco
Taco
Bell
Bell?
911. Castro Valley.
I'm hungry.
San Diego at work. Thank you for having us on at
What
work.
are you doing, Scott? What are you doing
what do you
tonight?
do
Where
for
are you
work,
working?
We got South Orange County in the house. Got El Centro, Chula Vista. Very nice. Pedro's downtown. Reno from San Diego. Very nice. Awesome.
Love it.
Texas. Shout out Texas. There we go. Mexico.
Oh, that's sweet.
Are you at the Cholos game?
Oh, right now. Is that going on
Wow.
right now?
I think it might be.
That's crazy.
Oregon. Shout out in Oregon. Got Michael and Carlsbad.
What's up, Michael?
D Street
Again?
Media
Thank
is
you.
in San Diego. Very nice. Thank you for that. Watching Ant-Man on the couch in San Diego. Ready to hear some Padres talk. You all the best. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks,
you.
man. What's Ant-Man about, Jim? An ant? It turns into a man?
It's about an ant, and he's a man. Martin, hey, John and Jim, watching from
Cool.
Chula Vista. With the Padres content y'all bring. Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
Appreciate that.
Bay Area. Shout out Bay Area.
What's going on?
Got Reno. Rolling the blunt in North Park. I'm in South Park, so we're kind of neighbors.
That's great.
Bankers.
By the way, hit up your spot this weekend. Didn't I? Buena Forchetta. I hit that up in, where was I?
Dude.
Encinitas?
Yeah. So,
dude, the place is dope.
Encinitas, I think.
Yeah, it's like Encinitas Locadia.
Yeah, I live, no joke, right next door to the one in South Park.
You
it's
love
amazing,
that place, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
so good.
The margarita pizza, the lasagna.
Didn't you tell me to get a margarita? Were you talking about the pizza or to get a margarita?
No, I told you to get a margarita pizza.
Oh, I thought you told me to get a margarita. And I'm looking at the menu. I didn't see a margarita.
Oh my dude!
I'm like, this guy's killing me. I didn't ask though. I wasn't like, hey, can I? I'm like, why would I get a margarita at an Italian restaurant?
Well, what'd you get?
I got it was some ridiculous. It was like the make your own pasta. It was, I don't know the type of pasta. It was ridiculous. It was so good.
Tagliatelle.
Yeah, it was something ridiculous.
Jimmy's in New Jersey.
What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy? You said, what do you think about St. Peter's? Those peacocks,
dude. Cinderella's.
My ridiculous career continues to come full circle because I spent multiple years calling St. Peter's games on the internet, as you know.
Yeah.
Like in 2013 when they had 5 fans. Let's get to some super chats. We got super chats rolling in. I know this game's going on, but let's get to some of these super chats.
More important. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
And don't worry, Michael. We'll get to your other question first as soon as we're done with this.
We can't keep our eyes off this stupid
game. Taco Bell asked, how did the new CBA incentivize clubs this year for promoting their rookies early to avoid service time manipulation?
Man, that is a great question that I don't fully know the entire answer to. I do know there's a couple of reasons.
Well, if they finish like a top 5 and like
well, that's what I was going to say. There's a couple of reasons for the players to benefit regardless of when they're called up. As in, I could get called up May 15th, but if I hit and I win Rookie of the Year, finish top 3 in Rookie of the Year, whatever the number is, I'm getting the full year of service. So that's a big incentive. I mean, so there's guys that be called up June 15th, but if you hit 25 home runs, it's June 15th and you finish, I don't know what the number is, top 2 or top 3. I want to say it's top 3 and you get a full year of service. So I think clubs are somewhat incentivized. If they've got this amazing play in the minors that's going to finish top 3 in Rookie of the Year voting, just bring him up in April as opposed to June if he's going to finish top 3 either way. Right. But that's a really good question.
Because if you get was it top 3 or top 4? I don't know what it was.
I don't know what the number is.
You could be in the big leagues for legitimately like 85 games.
Yeah.
And you get a full year of service time.
Yep.
Which is
that's
great
huge
for the player.
Yep. So that's part of it. There's other things in there, Taco Bell. I need to do research on that. That's a phenomenal question.
Yeah. Because no.
There's a walk, right?
No, it's a foul and 1.
What? Oh,
that's a walk. Michael, I have a good a okay feeling about this year. I think the whole Tatis thing just made everybody feel like the season's over. Like, I don't know. You ever watch Family Guy, John?
Yeah.
There was a scene. It was Stewie was at a Mets game, like first pitch of the year, and the season's over. Like it kind of felt like that a little bit when Monday happened and Tatis got injured. I'm not saying the season's over because but there's plenty of things can happen, right? But it had that feeling of like, you got to be kidding me right now.
Well, I thought there was a great tweet from Will Holder today. Obviously, massive Padres fan that's all over free agency. This is crazy.
Oh my God. Did he hit it? No. Oh, Jesus, dude.
What is happening?
Shoot again.
Why is this guy
shooting like 7 times? Contest? He can't make a shot.
What are we
doing? And one. Oh my God.
By the way, guys, we're like 40 seconds behind because we timed up our TV. What is happening? I was kind of rooting for double overtime at this point. But here's the thing. Will had that great tweet. Ooh.
I like it. Sicilian thing, best pizza in North Park.
Yeah, we'll have to check
that up on that offer there.
Will said, I wasn't expecting the Padres to land 0 of the top 50 free agents this offseason. But I think like all 50 have landed. The Padres literally have signed 0 of the top 50 free agents because they haven't signed anyone. A couple of overseas players.
Who do you blame for that?
It's not a blame thing. It's a budget thing, right? I mean, if you want to blame Preller for all those signings over the last 7 years that put him up against the luxury tax number. But I think this offseason, that was the plan, right? They just didn't have money.
Yeah.
What's up, Frank?
What's up, man? Preller has done this to himself. He has put himself in this corner and he has to try to get himself out of it. And by getting himself out of it, he has to trade, be creative. And so far, it hasn't worked out. Oh, you missed
This guy missed his.
Oh my God, dude!
Don't tell us, by the way, what happens because people are definitely ahead of us by like 40 seconds.
Yeah,
at least. What were we talking about? Yeah, but they didn't sign anyone. I mean, they really didn't, and a lot of National League teams have gotten better.
Well, yeah. The thing is, with what Preller has to work with, he's going to have to make trades.
Yeah, and the Voit trade was good.
Oh, the Voit trade was great. I love the Voit trade. I mean, Luke Voit is. I can't wait till he gets here. I can't wait to see him. Yep. I have a feeling if he stays healthy, he'd probably
throw a number out.
He'll be one of my favorite Padres.
Okay, I'll give you an over/under. I'm giving you an over/under right now. Okay, for the chat, over/under Luke Voit home runs. Here's the number: 28.5.
Dude, that's a lot.
He's never hit it in a year, but he hit 22 in 60 games.
I was expecting like 20, 24.5.
Come on, I mean 24.5. I mean, this guy's a DH. Like, you're going to need 25 plus home runs. 28.5 over or under for the chat. 28.5. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Going back and forth here. So people are saying it's probably going to be around there between 25 and 30. 28 too high.
Brian says he's going to hit 30. Plus. Dude, if Luke Voit hits 35 plus home runs, that will be one of Preller's best trades ever.
Yeah, because he traded like an A-ball prospect, right?
Yeah. Now, obviously, the Tatis one is the number one trade.
You think that's better than the Luke Voit trade?
Yeah, just kind of. Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah.
It's hard to hit 30 home runs.
It's true. I mean, Alan, I agree. Under because Padres.
Well, there's not a lot of Padres that hit 30 home runs in the season. Like, go look it up in the history of the franchise. It's not like it's a pretty good year.
If he gave you 22 home runs and he had an OPS of like 860, I would take that right now.
Yeah, that's a good year. I mean,
he plays in 135 games.
Right. No, that's a solid year. That's a solid year. He should hit more than 22 home runs. He had 22 in 2020, whatever. Oh my gosh. That was like all parts of the rim.
Dude, it was on line too. Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Alex. We have that on in the background.
Okay, we will start this show when we're like 40 seconds behind. When this game ends and there's 24 seconds on the clock, I got to assume Arizona. My guess here, Jim, Arizona ices it. Let's see. Maybe not. No, don't tell me.
Oh! Game over! Oh my!
Where did that guy come from? How about the slam earlier in this game?
Coco! Oh, Coco!
That guy in Matherin would have been unbelievable.
All right, I'm gonna tweet this out.
What are we tweeting out about the show?
Yeah, we're in. All right, cool.
All right, this
Holy
game's over.
shit.
I've decided the game's over, right? They're not blowing a 5-point lead in 9 seconds.
Arizona won, yeah. Dude, was this Coco?
That's not how you say his last name.
I know it isn't, but
or Kokolum or Colocum. I don't know.
Way to box him out, guys.
Yeah, it's nice. Really good job.
Literally nobody boxing out.
I don't know if we have any TCU fans here, but the first Sweet 16 in school history is going to have to wait. Okay, let's get to so here's the deal. If you're just getting into this chat, subscribe because we've got year-round Padres content for you. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified as we do these live chats and videos. Smash the like button because why not? Follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD, and support our sponsors. They are down below. If you want to get involved in the chat today and you want to make sure we see your comment, use the super chat function. That's how we interact with our viewers here on the wrap-up show when we do these live shows. So the original point from Michael, who started off the chat with the super chat about CJ Abrams. Jim, it's obviously way too early, even though I said it, I think, yesterday. I'm like, is he on the opening day roster? I mean, obviously, it's been 3 spring training games. You have to be encouraged. You have to be. He's homered twice in 3 games. I want to say he has 4 hits in 3 games. So it's great. You couldn't ask for anything more out of CJ Abrams. Obviously, it's too early. The problem is, as opposed to most years, it's only going to be 18 games. It's not, I mean, they're going to have to make a determination in like a week and a half whether he's going to have a realistic shot to make this roster or not. I'm beginning to think this, Jim, as crazy as it sounds. I mean, why not? What's the problem? You could use one option. The one problem is if he comes up and you don't need him, or if he struggles and you send him back down, that's his first option. He's got 3 options. I'm not worried about his option years. So if you have to use an option on CJ Abrams, whatever, but why not give him the opportunity? What's the worst that happens? He underperforms Ha-Seong Kim? I find that hard to believe, to be honest with you.
Okay. While the last 2 days have been great, 2 home runs, 2 days, he looks the part. When he's healthy, the last 2 springs, he's been really good. I looked last night at how many at-bats he has in the minors. And it's like
less than 500, right?
It's like 358 total at-bats in the minor leagues. Then I went over to Tatis to see how many at-bats he had in the minor leagues, and it was like over 1,000. Or no, it was actually, yeah, it was over 1,000.
Are you sure?
I think he had like 500 plate appearances 1 year. And then he had
3 other years. He did have a full year. He did have 1 full year. Yep.
Yeah. So I want to say close to 1,000.
Close to 1,000. Mm-hmm.
Close to 1,000. Sounds right. That's a big gap there.
It is.
Now, if CJ Abrams was at like 700 plate appearances total,
or if he didn't break his leg,
and that's where he would have been last year if he didn't break his leg. If he keeps this up in spring, he is the starting shortstop for the Padres this year.
I got a crazy stat for you. Hold on. I have to stop you because I have the greatest stat ever. You ready for it?
What is it? No.
Fernando Tatis Jr. has more career minor league plate appearances than major league plate appearances. Isn't that unbelievable?
What?
I know. So Fernando Tatis Jr. has more career minor league plate appearances, 1,213, than major league plate appearances, 1,175. And that's going to continue until July of this year. That's crazy.
Dude.
So like you think he's this phenom, and he is, and he was up at the youngest age ever. But he still hasn't even equaled his minor league plate appearances in his first 3 years. Again, 2020 can't do anything about that. But 2019 and 2021, he didn't play full seasons. And 2022 did not play a full season without knowing how it ends.
It's not good, man. It's not good.
Isn't that crazy?
And it's nuts. And that should not happen because this dude
not 3 years in
is an MVP candidate every year he's healthy, and he's one of the best players in baseball.
Yeah.
But do you, I mean, take a step back here. I know the last 2 days have been great, and Tatis is out, and Ha-Seong Kim, I don't think is it for 3 months. It's like you just can't do it.
It's a long time.
360 plate appearances in the minors, John. You're going to be the starting shortstop for the Padres.
That's not my only reason to say no. Your point's really valid. It would be a complete unicorn situation. That's a one of one. There's very few players that have ever done that, obviously. But that can't be my only reason to keep him out. I mean, if I've got legitimate reasons, hey, he's not 100% healthy. He's still coming back from that injury. He's got to have better plate discipline. I'm making this up. He needs to field the ball better, right? He's already had an error. Although you said that was more in Hosmer than Abrams. I was at Viejas when that happened.
If Hosmer was a good defensive first baseman, he would have
Right.
picked it.
But you see what I'm saying? Like, if there are reasons, if they say, listen, defensively, he's not ready. Injury-wise, he's not 100%. I'm making all this up. Plate discipline, he's not ready. And now they'll give you a fake reason, even if it's a fake reason.
Right. It'll be,
But if there's a legitimate reason, I understand it. I'm not going to fight it. But here's the deal, Jim. If let's just say over 15 games, he hits 7 home runs.
How could you not
And
think about putting him on this roster?
Yeah, in 15 games, if he hits 7 home runs, again, there's a lot of work to do from 2 to 7.
Right.
But even 6 home runs in 15 games.
5.
Yeah.
It's like
hits 440. I mean, he's 4 for 6 right now. Again, we're getting ahead of ourselves. But if he has a nice 2 weeks, you're going to then tell the kid, oh, you know what? This guy who's 2 for 31, well, he makes more money than you do. So he's going to be on the big league roster, and you're going to wherever, El Paso.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't know how many plate appearances Kim had last year, but hitting 200,
it wasn't a million, obviously.
He came in with no minor league plate appearances. Now, granted, he did play in Korea. So that's different.
Double-A. Yeah.
Double-A, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. Like, I know I tweeted out, I think it was last week when Brian Reynolds was linked to the Padres, and I said I would trade CJ Abrams straight up right now for Brian Reynolds because it fills a need. Brian Reynolds is a 6-WAR player. He's a switch hitter. He'll hit you. I mean, he is a plug-and-play, everyday left fielder under control till 2026. Top 3 in Rookie of the Year voting 2 years ago. Last year, he was one of the best outfielders in baseball. I don't want to do that anymore.
No, because Abrams is ready. Because he's not. Yeah. I mean, he's going to be up really soon. I mean, even if it's not to start the year, it's going to be during the year. They have needs. Do that. Mm-hmm. I mean, they have real needs: middle infield needs, outfield needs.
Now, if you told me you could make a package with like Robert Hassel for,
so now you're willing to move Hassel just because he's farther off.
Well, yeah, but if I'm trading an outfielder for an outfielder who's a 6-WAR player,
right? Yeah. That's true.
I mean, if Robert Hassel someday becomes a 6-WAR player, that's like the most amazing thing ever.
Right. That's true. And if you get a couple of years from Reynolds as a 6-WAR player, that's pretty good.
Right. So, okay, I'll officially say now I'm off the trade CJ Abrams bandwagon. Keep him. Don't let him go.
And truth is, I mean, you got to be careful with spring training numbers, and you got to be really careful with 3 games of spring training numbers. There are guys that have had amazing springs and have sucked in the big leagues. There are guys that have had terrible springs that have hit 350 for a season. So, like, you got to be careful. But I mean, this guy's obviously, he's been highly sought of forever, highly touted for forever. He's producing in springs each of the last couple of years. I'm not touching CJ Abrams if I'm AJ Preller. I mean, the only move I'm thinking about is putting him on the big league roster to start the year. That's the only move you can entertain right now if you're AJ Preller.
And it's hard because this team needs to win now. I don't care what Peter Seidler says. I don't care what they need to win this year. And to think, well, Abrams isn't quite ready. You'll probably see him start the year with a team maybe next year. That's tough for me to like grasp and think about because I can't think about next year. It's this year. And yes, Tatis is injured. So you need to think outside the box a little bit here. And if CJ Abrams can give you something from that shortstop spot, let him develop at the big league level. If he goes into spring training, like you said, hits over around 400 with like 5 home runs and 3 doubles, I'll take a little bit shoddy defense.
What does that even mean? I mean, we don't even know if the defense is going to be shoddy. Dude,
right? He could be amazing.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm doing. If Abrams hits for spring, which he's going to, in my opinion, just put him on the opening day roster. Leave him there for 10 days. What's the worst that happens? He doesn't hit for 10 days. That has no impact on your season. I mean, give me a break.
And it's not going to impact his service time, right?
Right. No, it has no impact. Well, you start his clock. Who cares? The guy's the top prospect in the organization. We're really going to manipulate his service time? I'm not worried about when he becomes a free agent 6 years from now. What year is that? 2028? Who cares?
Who gives a crap,
You got to win. You got to win.
You have to win now.
You don't have Fernando Tatis Jr. I get it. You don't want to go buy Correa? I'm all for it. You don't want to go spend money on Story? I'm all for it. But don't then keep the kid down just because, he's like, well, his clock. We don't want to start his clock. Forget the clock.
No, bullshit. Don't do that. And you're if you're AJ Preller, you're in The Office with Bob Melvin or whatever, and you're saying Ha-Seong Kim or CJ Abrams. It's a pretty easy decision for me.
Well, I think both are on the roster for me. That's fine. I have no
I'm talking
problem
about
with
starting.
Yeah, I think you start Abrams because he's got to play, and then
Kim is
Kim's
your
a defensive
utility.
replacement in the 7th or 8th inning in every single game. That's close.
That's fine.
And he's also versatile enough to maybe play at second or in left or whatever.
Right.
I mean, if he had to DH, I don't love it, but you have one game, as in you have opportunities for Ha-Seong Kim. I'm not saying cut Ha-Seong Kim. Nobody's saying that, but I am saying CJ Abrams has more of an
Abrams
upside.
switch hitter.
Is Abrams a switch?
I don't think he's. I think he's only lefty, right?
I was gonna say I don't. Let's think. He's switch. No, he's a lefty.
Yeah, so that's what I thought.
Don't start making this guy even better. Like he's more versatile.
I know. But yeah, I want to see the best 26-man roster you have, and I think that involves CJ Abrams. Like if you're going to say, like, Mazzara should be on this roster over CJ Abrams. No, sorry.
Well, maybe in the outfield. I mean, they both are probably on this roster, to be honest with you. They have no outfielders.
Well, when they re-sign Tommy Pham, they'll have an outfielder.
Well, they need 2 because they have 3. They need 5, I would think.
Well, you got Profar. You're going to – I mean, I would be absolutely shocked if they don't re-sign Tommy Pham. Right?
What is Tommy Pham doing?
Working out somewhere?
Oh, Tommy Pham.
It's not great, but that's all you got.
He can get on base. I mean, his strength obviously is getting on base to some extent.
We have to get back to the other super chat.
Did we miss super chat? Come on,
from Michael. It was about
bag.
pizza.
Sorry, Michael.
You guys come out
Thank
here.
You for
in
the
heart
super
of North
chat.
County. Carlsbad. Try that pizza place. It's amazing.
So wait, is that the name of the place? It's like who's on first? Like is the place called Try That Pizza Place or that pizza place?
Different. Michael, you don't have to send in their super chat in, but
just let us know.
Let us know what the pizza place is.
Heart of North County, Carlsbad. I like that.
I've been seeing this in the chat. Bob Melvin makes me nervous. Guys.
Wait. What do you mean you've been seeing that in the chat? I haven't.
Hold on there. JDS third.
JD's third? Is that what it is?
JD's third?
JD's third?
Bob Melvin is like the reason why I have hope for this season.
But Jim, they're 1-2.
Well, John, it's a long spring training, okay?
It's actually not that long.
I know, it's only 18 games and you got 3 down already.
Wait, why does he make JD follow up? Why?
Dude, I think Bob Melvin is going to be the reason why this team will be in contention this year.
Yeah, I think he'll be like right the ship or like keep this team level, so to speak.
Wait, is Pham really at Pacers?
No, come on. Did you see that T-shirt?
Which one? When he got cut?
No, it was like a T-shirt that like I don't even want to bring it up. It's about like Pham. I saw on Twitter. Yeah, Ben Ruiz saying he must be trolling. I mean, based on what would you not trust Bob Melvin? Based on in 17 years getting to the postseason, like how many times have you been to the postseason? 10, 11 times with 3 different organizations?
In some of the rosters that they've had in Oakland,
they're not great.
Not great at all. So
didn't he take the Mariners to the postseason like 20 years ago?
He did. I think they won like 98
incredible.
games. Bob Melvin is one of the best managers in baseball. The staff that he's created with Ruben Niebla, who, by the way, I don't know if you've been seeing this, John. Like they've incorporated a lot of technology and into their bullpens,
like iPads.
More than just iPads. Like legitimately, after every pitch, every pitcher's looking back to see their stats, and every pitcher has a camera behind them filming their mechanics. And I was watching Niebla watch Clevenger today, and he was like really focused on one part of his delivery, which was like his slide. And I mean, I have no clue what any of that meant or
Sure.
what's he doing, but I don't remember seeing any other Padres pitching coach doing the stuff that he's doing. I know Darren Balsley, was
Well, that's because
really
they didn't
good,
have like
but
internet.
dude, that was like 3 years ago.
But you know what I mean? Like the analytic department is changed, and that is interesting, though. I mean, it's a keeping up with the Joneses type thing across
Yeah.
baseball would be my guess.
And I like Ruben Niebla, man. I hope they paid him a lot of money because I think he's going to help this team a lot.
I
And
hope you're right, man.
I think he is.
Let's get to
All
some of
right.
these super chats.
Yeah, we got some super chats. Thank you for the super chats, guys. Always
Yes,
appreciate
thanks,
it.
guys.
Alex, did you guys see that AJ Preller, the Dua Lipa and Megan? Okay, so here, hold on a second here.
This is in Phoenix?
This is in Phoenix. Let me pull this up.
Yeah, Jim tweeted about this.
I did. I was like, what? This makes no sense.
That's so weird. I figured he'd be at like March Madness because he loves hoops.
I mean, there's no tournament games.
Yeah, I guess not. No, there are not. What? Who's had to do a Leap and Megan Thee Stallion concert? Are we sure that's not just photoshopped? I've seen AJ Preller in that exact shirt.
That's too good of a Photoshop. If that's that's not a Photoshop, dude.
Isn't he always in that shirt?
He's always in a collar.
And his hair's always looks like that.
It's always like that. Of course. Yeah, it is, but
I think that's
funny.
Photoshopped. I'm kidding. That would be amazing. That would be an amazing Photoshop.
That would be an amazing Photoshop.
Thanks, Alex, for the
Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it.
Shouldn't he be like trading for someone?
Yeah, well, you need a left fielder, dude.
Bro.
What are you doing?
Come on, man.
I'm saying that either cut Kim or trade him for a power bat outfielder. Well, you can't cut Kim because you're stuck with him. You can't really trade him for much because he has no value. He's a great defensive player. He just can't hit.
Thank you again, Michael, for the super chat. I'll say this: if you cut him, to his point, we'll leave that up for 1 second. If you cut him, to your point, it doesn't help you with the CBT. It counts.
Still counts. Yeah.
So yeah, you get another roster spot, but for whom? They don't have any players.
Right.
In terms of trading him, I actually think you could probably move him. Now, not for a power bat outfielder. You could probably move him. I say that. There's 3 years left on his deal. What's he making, Jim? $6 million a year?
Yeah, I think so. 6 or 7.
I really don't know how easy he would be to move, to be honest with you. Based on what he did last year, owed that much money, I don't see why a team would be incentivized to take him on. I mean, maybe his defense, and then you hope his offense gets better. So I don't think they'd cut him. I really don't. I think maybe he could be dealt. I don't think he could be dealt for much because of what he's owed, would be my guess.
Right. Thanks, Pods fan. I think Pods fan meant to send in this chat along with the $1 super chat.
Yeah, thank you.
So I think that's what you were trying to do there, Pods fan. So I appreciate you there.
Yeah. So what do we got here? Start CJ at short, trade for Meadows, sign Pham, platoon him and Meadows in left. When Tatis is back, platoon CJ and Myers. I don't know if I want to platoon CJ at 20. I want him to play. I mean, it's an interesting point.
I mean, theoretically, I think in a perfect world, right? You trade for Meadows, okay. You sign Pham to a 1-year, prove me $5 million deal. That's fine. Abrams comes up and he actually performs, right? Then you move Crone to first, Abrams to second. When Tatis gets back, put him at short. You have an outfield of Meadows, Pham, Grisham, and Myers, and your DH will be Luke Voit.
Right. I like that more than platooning CJ Abrams. I don't think a player at his age with such little seasoning, to your point, in the minor leagues, I think you got to play him every day. If it's AAA, AA, big leagues, and you know what I mean, every day. I mean, the big leagues, 6 days a week, 5 to 6 days a week, not 3 to 4, 5 to 6. That would be my approach to it. Now, there'd be some struggles. I mean, maybe I get it. He might struggle against left-handed pitching in the big leagues. Oh, we got a little Cholos goal.
I like the live play-by-play from
on
Tijuana.
I like that.
Very nice.
1-0. Is that where we are right now?
1-0, John.
I'm sorry.
Remember
Well, it
my
was
first time
scoreless, wasn't
watching
it?
soccer.
Oh, you just missed a penalty kick 2 minutes ago, apparently.
Shit.
Yeah. Okay, I
All
like
right,
it.
so JDS third is not getting off this, and I have to just address this.
Okay.
All right. He said Melvin's not won anything. He's yet to make the past the wild card rounds. He's outwitted every time, consistently bounced. I hope he is what you think. Record says otherwise. Let me just tell you this:
Mhm.
no manager for the Padres has even reached the wild card round in a full regular season in the last 10 plus years, 12 plus years, 13 plus years. If Bob Melvin takes his team to the postseason this year, that will be amazing, even if they get bounced in the first round.
Hold on, he's made it past the wild card round, has he not? I mean, I'd have to do the research on this.
I think he has. I think he's won a while. I think he's been in the division round. He might have been. He was in the NLCS with the Diamondbacks. I
Okay,
remember
so
that.
that's past the wild
That's
card.
one. Oakland, not much success in the postseason,
Right.
but massive amounts of success in the regular season. Made the postseason one time with the Mariners. Went over 90 plus games there. So the credentials that Bob Melvin have is everything but a World Series title. I mean, he's won Manager of the
Correct.
Year, division titles, wild cards. He basically has Bochy's credentials before Bochy won a World Series with the Giants.
Yeah, and of course that's a big difference. I mean, obviously that's a big part of the equation, getting over the hump. But I mean, it's hard to be critical of what he's accomplished as a manager. It really is. I mean,
Yeah,
I understand it. He hasn't won a World Series.
It's going to be very hard for me to like last year. It was easy to kind of pounce on Jace Tingler for his moves that he's made because he's a rookie manager, essentially making moves that a lot of times didn't make sense. The 16 inning game was atrocious. It was easy to pile on because he didn't
Mhm.
have any credentials, and you're like, what the hell's going on here? For me, at least this year, it's gonna be hard for me to like truly criticize Bob Melvin and be at a point where it's going to bug me for a long time. I think Bob Melvin, the moves that he's going to make this year, well, sometimes they're not all going to work out. And yes, there's room for criticism, but like, I just think he's one of the best managers in baseball. And whatever Bob says goes.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you. I mean, we need to see it play out. I'm not going to blame Bob Melvin for what goes wrong
No,
if it does go wrong in 2022. I'll give him more credit than blame. And there's going to be some moments where he's going to. I'm sure there'll be some criticism. There's a question. We'll be critical if there's a reason to be critical. But I
right.
mean, my level of concern heading into the season is a lot different than Jace Tingler or Andy Green. I mean,
Very low. He's
yeah. In
at the
fact, I think
bottom of
he's
my
got a
list.
reason. There's reasons to believe he can kind of put this thing together.
Yeah.
More so than these other managers really combined.
And
You
you've
got
been
it.
saying it
Yeah.
since last Monday when Tatis got injured. I think the first thing you said is this is going to prove how valuable Bob Melvin really is.
Yeah, this is why you got Bob Melvin.
That's why you got Bob
Because this
Melvin.
isn't his first rodeo. He's lost big time players before.
Right.
You
He's
know.
dealt with the A's payroll and roster. This
Yeah,
is totally
exactly.
different.
He didn't even have Fernando Tatis Jr. got to the postseason. Envision
Right.
that.
Exactly.
Let's get to
But
Alex because he's off to bed.
he did have Jerson Profar though.
True.
Thanks, Alex. Yes, we are looking forward to shows this week as well. A lot to talk about tomorrow at 3:00 on John and Jim on Extra 1360.
Yeah, I'm going to start the show by crying about San Diego State, and then we're going to get to CJ Abrams and
That's
Padres
the
opening
show.
day being like 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Alex, thank you. Thanks for the super chat. Get some rest.
Mm-hmm. That's a good question by Run It Back. I don't know. No idea.
I don't think there is
tell
one
me.
right now.
There's not.
What's weird about spring training is it doesn't give you the opportunity to really put someone in position to be the closer, right? I mean, you could pitch what, ninth innings? How many save opportunities will there be over the next 15 games? A few.
But you got to
And
get that like not rotation set, but like roles defined.
Mhm.
Like, hey, Luis Suarez, you're gonna be our 8th inning guy. Like Pagan or Pierce Johnson, you're gonna be our 7th or 9th inning guy. Like, you're dealing with Luis Castillo coming off an injury. How much is he gonna be used? You have Austin Adams. Can he throw a strike? Can he control his slider?
Let me answer that.
No. Ryan Weathers.
Ruben Niebla.
Where are you going to put Ryan Weathers in this whole mix? Where are you going to put Lamet in this whole mix?
Did you see, by the way, Weathers and Paddock today?
I didn't see any of the game.
Well, but did you see their numbers?
Paddock went 2 and gave up a run. Weathers looked good, I think. Or did he
Hold
look
on.
bad?
No. Weathers allowed 2 homers.
Great.
And Paddock did Paddock allow a home run, folks? Can someone
Maybe.
confirm that? He allowed a run. I don't know if it was a home run.
Did his brother tweet about it?
He did allow homers. So the combination of Paddock and Weathers allowed 3 home runs today. Now, here's the thing. If there's some good news, Nick Martinez threw today on a backfield. He went 2 scoreless innings against
perfect.
minor leaguers. So those are your 3 fighting for this 5th spot. It's going to Nick Martinez. Spoiler alert, they just gave him $25 million. Do I think that Ryan Weathers is going to win that job from Nick Martinez if he's healthy? No. It's Nick Martinez's job.
100%.
But they might need more than 5 starters, Jim, or Snell. Snell might not start the year as a starter, or he's not going more than a couple innings. Where is he? He hasn't even thrown live anything as of yet. I believe. I don't think
there's no bullpen?
He's probably thrown bullpens, but he hasn't thrown to live batters as of yet anywhere. That's
concerning
interesting because he's the long ramp-up guy.
Yeah. I mean, Clevenger's throwing a lot. Musgrove's throwing. Darvish is going to throw. I know AC tweeted out, like, starting tomorrow is when they're going to start ramping things up.
Darvish goes 3 innings tomorrow.
Exactly.
Yeah. So let's see. Darvish Monday in Peoria. Musgrove Tuesday in Goodyear. Clevenger expected to throw a minor league game later in the week. As for Blake Snell, a bit behind in his progress after the lockout, messed with his timing for his ramp-up. He has yet to face live hitters on the backfields and might not be all that stretched out for the start of the regular season. So they're going to need Weathers or Paddock. I'm telling you right now, Weathers or Paddock will start games for the Padres the first week of the year.
Glad you're ready in shape, Blake. Good job. Good job, buddy.
Yeah, that is curious. I mean, what does that mean, the ramp up? I mean,
you lost what? A month of spring training?
For pitchers and catchers, probably like 3 weeks, yeah.
You're going to tell me that what were you doing? Playing video games?
Well, the answer is yes.
that too. I know. That's disappointing, man. I'm sorry. You got to be better than that. You got to be ready to go.
Like, dude, he's getting paid a lot of money.
And it could be and I could be wrong. It could be a different situation. Maybe he's dealing with something.
Yeah.
But you got to when a lockout, you got to come in ready to go. You are going to be relied on a lot this year to be the guy you were in August for the majority of this season. You're a big part of this rotation, buddy. You got to be ready. None of this bullshit 4-inning stuff anymore.
Yeah, 4 innings. His first start in the big leagues is going to be like 2 innings, or he's starting the year somewhere else. I mean, you know what I mean?
You need to consistently average at least 5 2/3. I know it's asking a lot, but I mean, you can't give this team 3-4 innings every time out there and just walk the entire world.
No,
you gotta be ready to go.
Not. Run It Back said, any news on Morejon? Morejon's been transferred to the 60-day IL, I think, because he's not going to pitch until the second half of this year in the big leagues. So April, May, cross him off. June, July. I mean, it does sound like he's going to pitch in the second half of the year, but you're not going to see him probably in the first half of the year.
Nope. And Michelle Baez is also on the 60-day IL as well. Did you see this? Okay. Is hot dog a sandwich?
Doesn't this always come up?
It was on the Padres social media today where they're asking questions like how many doors are there more doors or wheels in the world, and then also is hot dog a sandwich?
Mm-hmm.
Hot dog is not a sandwich. Okay, it's called a hot dog not because of the bun, people, because of the meat. It's not about the bread. Okay, if I put a hot dog,
just in like your hand,
in my hand, it's a hot dog. If I put a hot dog in 2 pieces of bread, sourdough bread that aren't connected, it's still a hot dog because the meat is the hot dog part. If I put, mayonnaise and turkey and cheese in a hot dog bun, it's a sandwich because of the meat. The bread is irrelevant in this discussion.
So wait, what does Snell say?
I don't know.
What do our viewers say? Hot dog is a sandwich or not?
Hot dog a sandwich or not?
I say no. While people chime in on that, let people chime in on that. Let's get to Aura. Because again, if you are a supporter of the Wrap Up Show, please support our sponsors, Mark Nimitz at Farmers Insurance, and also Aura at ora.organic. There's a link down below. It's a natural supplement company and a plant-based nutrition company. And their co-founder, Will, is a San Diegan and a huge Padres fan with a great offer for our viewers right now. Click on that link, get 30% off your first order using promo code WRAPUP. Again, 30% off your first order using promo code WRAPUP. I'm taking a probiotic every single day. Jim takes their protein before workouts and after workouts. The probiotic is just if you want better digestion, which I think is critical, heart health, which is critical for basically everyone, right? We all have hearts. Mental clarity. These are the reasons why I take a probiotic. I've been taking a probiotic for 10 years. It's the best one I've ever taken. But if it's probiotics, if it's proteins before workouts or after workouts, if it's fish oils, any type of supplement, they're all plant-based. And again, it's a San Diego company. Huge Padres fan. Their co-founder, Will. Link down below. Use promo code WRAPUP. You'll get 30% off your first order.
Yeah, the pre-workout I take is the raspberry lemonade flavor pre-workout, jitter-free. You won't get a crash after you're done with your workout. You got protein powders. It's everything you need to live a healthy lifestyle. And also, they have a bunch of recipes on their website. If you want to like buy protein and make like really healthy, like I don't know, sweets and stuff. So everything you need for a healthy lifestyle, www.aura.organic. Use our promo code. We're hooking you up 30% off your first order. The promo code is WRAPUP. Go there right now. You'll thank us later.
No question about it. What do people say about the hot dog?
A lot, actually.
There's a lot of comments.
My God. Let's see here. Jesus. I think Snell said hot dog's a taco.
No, he did. Did he really?
Sometimes Snell is great sometimes, but other times I'm just like, dude, shut up, bro. I'm sorry. It's just me.
Hot dog is a taco.
Hot dog is kids' food. No, it's not.
See, I kind of agree with that.
Luis says it's a sandwich. It's a sandwich for me. Okay. You are right. Hot dogs are $8 at Petco Park. This is an interesting thing. Peanut butter jelly isn't meat. So how is it considered a sandwich?
And that's a sandwich. Because it just looks like a sandwich. When you're between two pieces of bread.
Yeah, it's a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Right. Clevenger said it was a sandwich.
Dude. No,
see the video. Okay, Ben Ruiz says see the video. Didn't say hot dog is a taco. Okay, good.
Okay, good. Not a sandwich.
Okay, he said that it is a sandwich. Snell and Kim were the only ones that said they were a sandwich. That's kind of funny.
I'm saying it's a hot dog.
It's a hot dog.
Here's the thing.
And then Virginia, thank you. This is why I'm a vegan, Virginia.
Here's the thing, Virginia. I don't care how the sausage is made. Does it taste good?
It's not sausage.
I don't care how the meat's made. Does it taste good? If it tastes good, then I'm eating it.
By the way, if you are, again, new to our channel, or if you support the Wrap Up Show on YouTube, we have a radio show Monday through Friday, 3 to 6. It might be hard to imagine that we actually, they gave us 3 hours to do this as well.
3 hours of this, guys.
You can listen on the iHeartRadio app. You can listen locally if you're in San Diego, Extra 1360, FM 103.3. But we're always on the iHeartRadio app, TuneIn Radio, Spotify, iTunes. If you want to listen on demand, interviews, content, tons of Padres stuff, obviously, every single day this time of year.
Yes, the Randy Jones hot dogs, the sausages at the ballpark. Thank you, Rich, for checking in. Anything?
Well, I was going to say, what else did we need to hit on? What else did we need to hit on today? So obviously the story's Abrams, his start.
Tommy Pham, do you want Tommy Pham back? I think he's going to be.
I mean, that's a good question again for the chat. I mean, do you want Tommy Pham back?
Dodger dogs suck. They're trash. I'm not just saying that because I hate the Dodgers. Dodger dogs
I've never had
are the worst thing ever. They shouldn't be considered a hot dog.
They shouldn't even be considered food.
It's not food. It's like dry. It's like cat food. Sorry, I had to get that out of my system.
I mean, in terms of Pham, I mean, he's better than no one. They're going to need a fourth outfielder. But a whole nother year with Tommy Pham.
Like I see a lot of people in the chat saying Conforto.
Yeah, he's going to make money. I mean, real money. So are you prepared to give up 5 years and $20 million a year and have to deal with that 3 years from now when we complain, hey, Conforto hasn't hit for 2 years. He's still owed another $40 million.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's
know?
tough. That's tough. That's why I think the 1 year Tommy Pham deal, like, don't be surprised if you see that next week.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that.
And if they go into the season with Jorge Alfaro as their left fielder,
How's that even possible?
You can't do that, dude. Right?
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I didn't even know he could really play much left. I mean, that's kind of crazy. Maybe. I mean, if I don't know, maybe they do start the year like that.
Maybe. JQ, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, JQ. Appreciate that.
Any more fielders to sign? Trade Haas and Campy? No Pham?
No to Pham.
Hey, by the way, I start Campusano on the big league roster day 1. I get rid of
Where are you
Caratini.
playing him?
There's no spot. He's
catcher. Can he play some outfield?
He can be DH. You can here's what you do. Against lefties, you put Voit at first, you put Campusano DH, you have Nola behind the plate. Or Alfaro.
I like that.
I mean, you have to turn
this dude
turn
hit
Haas
last
into
year.
a complete utility man.
Right.
Platoon player.
As quickly as possible.
Like day 1. He is playing only situationally.
I mean, here's the thing with Campusano. And I don't know if people realize this. He flat out hit last year in the minor leagues.
Dude, he was raking.
Yeah. I mean, he finished the year with an OPS over 900, and late in the year was much higher than that. I mean, it was like a 950 OPS to close the year. So, yeah, I'm with you. I think he's got a shot to make this big league roster. In terms of guys to sign, Jim, I mean, in terms of sign, not trade, other than Tommy Pham and Michael Conforto, who else is there? We'd have to look. I mean, there's obviously other guys out there. It's not a big list. I mean, most of the top prospects are gone, if not all of them.
Right.
Well, not all of them. It's Conforto.
Yeah. I just think
run it back, says Austin Hedges tore up AAA. Now, that's a fair point. Listen, I spent 10 years working in AAA. I get it. There's some guys that can hit in AAA and can't hit in the big leagues, but there's no reason to think that's Campusano yet. He's got no big league experience, guys. How many at-bats does he have? He's got 37 career at-bats in the big leagues. We can't judge him off that. Got to give him 250 minimum.
No.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, thank you, Eduardo. Can you pull up Eduardo's 135 people watching, only 23 likes? What's that? Oh, Jim's internet is like... Again, the reason we asked for super chats is because Jim's internet is stuck in like 1990. He's using like 2400 baud modem, and he has like the Prodigy CD that he puts in the side of his computer to get access to the internet, or like the AOL CDs that used to come in the mail. So we're trying to get Jim into like the 21st century. Jim, turn on your hotspot. Turn on your damn hotspot on your phone. I don't care about your data plan.
Damn it.
Gosh, clean it up, man. Because without Jim, here's the thing. I can't pull up the comments without Jim. But again, if you are in here right now with us, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, smash the like button, following us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD, and subscribing. We're here for Padres fans. Look at this. Jim, even without internet, is able to pull this up. Eduardo, thank you. Yeah, make sure to like these videos. We're doing tons of lives. We're going to be doing a lot of lives during spring training and during the regular season as well. We've had great interaction with Padres fans, so we'll be doing a lot of lives. So while you're here, live or on replay, please make sure to smash that like button. Look at Jim. He's just a spinning circle. Has anyone ever met someone with as many internet issues as Jim Russell? Serious question. Like, do you know anyone in modern day that has had as many internet? What is going on?
What's happening? What
are you doing?
Stupid fucking thing.
Maybe get Jim a business.
Mother. Fuck.
Are you on the hotspot? I like that you got the hotspot.
Yeah, but it destroys my data. I'm doing this for you guys.
I like it. Alan says 97.3 needs to up your pay, but you don't work for 97.
I don't work for 97.3, Alan. I don't work there, buddy.
He has Telcel service. Oh, God.
The circle of death.
Man. Listen, we'll call. Who's your provider? Like Verizon? Alex.
Dude, it's so hard to explain.
Yeah, I don't even want to hear. Yeah, don't even explain.
All right. The Rays, I
Alex.
guess, want Hassel or Grish for Meadows. They do? I didn't see anybody report that. Incredible.
Well, first of all, thank you for the super chat again.
Thank you.
Secondly, I'm not moving Hassel or Grish for Meadows. I mean, look at Meadows' numbers. Okay.
He hit 27 homers with 100 RBIs, but he's hitting like 227.
Yeah, he doesn't get on base. He gets on base like 30% of the time. I'd hold out and hope for Grisham to turn a corner. And Hassel, who knows? I mean, to move someone that could be better than Austin Meadows in 2 years for Austin Meadows when you already have Grisham, who's again, Grisham hasn't hit 27 home runs in the big leagues, but I don't know. I'm not moving that caliber of player for Austin Meadows right now.
Right. I feel you, Alan.
Wait, what?
It was the 97.3 thing. Like, I don't work. We don't work.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's all good. Whatever.
Yeah.
Shots for bad internet.
The internet in Modern Warfare do lobbies great.
Wait, what does that mean?
I don't know, but it's a video game reference.
I like it.
All right. Before my
is that it for the evening?
I think my dad is about to just.
Okay, Jim has like the 5 megabyte data plan apparently from AT&T. So he's got to run. Before we get out of here, again, thank you. If you're watching live run replay, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, smash the like button, follow us on Twitter at John Schaefer, at Jim Russell SD. We need to thank Mark Nimitz again at Farmers Insurance for his support of the wrap-up show. If you've got auto, home, renters, life insurance, earthquake insurance needs, if you want to save $750 this year or even more, if you have an electric vehicle, he can save even more money. If you want to save real money, Mark Nimitz is a huge Padres fan. He's a San Diegan. There's a link down below for his website. Please contact him if you have any insurance needs. And if you're a supporter of the wrap-up show here on YouTube, he's our title sponsor. Please support Aura as well, ORA.organic. If you have supplement needs, proteins, fish oils, probiotics, use promo code WRAPUP. Get 30% off your first order. Promo code WRAPUP. Get 30% off your first order. And purchase Padres tickets through us this year. Down below, there's a link for StubHub. If you click on that link, you'll get the 100% Fan Protect guarantee. By the way, we also have a, what's it called? Like an e-newsletter. We have an e-newsletter. Why did I not know what that was called? If you want to get weekly content from us, any videos that you miss, we're sending out those videos every single week. There's a link for our e-newsletter, our mailer down below as well. Thank you all for watching. This has been fun, other than Jim's spinning circle.
The circle of death.
The circle of death. We'll do it again coming up next week. For Jim, I'm John. This has been the wrap-up show. Exactly. Jim will be joining us from like a random free hotspot. He'll be joining us from like the downtown library. Oh,
I'm in the library.
Don't lie about you taking probiotics. Charlie, hold on.
Oh,
before we leave.
No,
hold on.
No.
Hold on. I'm coming.
Do you want to see go get it, John? He's gonna get all the probiotics. You did it to him, Charlie. You did it to him, man. Shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't have done that, because now he's gonna get all the stuff. He's gonna let you see what he takes.
Hold on. Here comes my dog downstairs.
You did it. You did. You done it, Charlie.
I'm struggling.
Remember my first time putting a headset
on? All right.
on?
First of all, you can probably see if you see this. First of all, this was in the fridge. You can see like the perspiration on it. Okay. Not just that. Boom. Okay. I take these things every single day. Every single day. Religiously. Ask my wife. So I'm and look at this. Boom. Aura. Trust your gut.
Oh.
The light is.
Oh.
Jim's like dead because his internet doesn't work. But
whoops.
Charlie, what up, man? Come on, Charlie. Don't question my Aura love. All right. Jim's internet's broken. Thanks for doing this. We'll do it again probably tomorrow. For Jim, I'm John. This has been the wrap-up show presented by Mark Nimitz and Aura.
Stupid fucking mother.
Jim, chill.
Bye. We're done. Bye. Bye.